The Dallas Cowboys have made a powerful statement in the 2025 NFL Draft by selecting UCLA defensive tackle Toia, a move that shows the team's commitment to finally fixing its long-standing issue with run defense. For years, stopping the run has been a major weakness for the Cowboys, especially in the postseason. Opposing offenses have gashed the middle of the defensive line repeatedly, costing Dallas dearly when it mattered most. But with the addition of Toia, the Cowboys may have just found the game-changer they've been searching for. Standing at 6'3" and weighing over 325 pounds, Toia is a pure force in the trenches. He's a throwback-style defensive tackle who thrives on physicality, strength, and toughness. At UCLA, he was a nightmare for interior offensive linemen. Double teams rarely moved him off his spot. He clogs lanes, commands attention, and forces running backs to bounce outside right into the arms of edge defenders like Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence. Toia's ability to eat up blocks is one of the key reasons the Cowboys targeted him in the draft. Dallas has elite playmakers on the edge, but they've lacked the kind of interior presence that can hold the point of attack and free up linebackers to roam. Toia does exactly that. He's not flashy, but he's effective. And that's exactly what this defensive line has been missing. In his final season at UCLA, Toia racked up 38 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks, not eye-popping stats. But remember, his job wasn't to chase quarterbacks. His primary role was to anchor the middle of the line, and he did it exceptionally well. Watching the tape, it's clear this guy collapses the pocket, bullies centers and guards, and forces teams to adjust their blocking schemes. That kind of disruption doesn't always show up in the box score, but coaches and scouts know its value. The Cowboys front office has taken heat in recent years for failing to invest enough in the defensive tackle position. They've tried stopgap veterans and developmental picks, but nothing stuck. This year, they made a clear choice to change that narrative by using draft capital on a player like Toia. It signals a philosophical shift. Dallas is tired of being pushed around in the trenches. Defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, who was recently brought in to reshape the defense, is going to love what Toia brings to the table. Zimmer's schemes rely heavily on disciplined gap control and tough, physical play up front. That's Toia's game. He doesn't freelance, he doesn't get washed out, and he understands how to maintain leverage and positioning. Expect him to be a key part of the Cowboys' early down run stopping packages. One of the most exciting aspects of Toia's arrival is how it impacts the rest of the defense. With him occupying space in the middle, the Cowboys linebackers like Damone Clark and DeMarvion Overshown will have cleaner lanes to the ball carrier. Micah Parsons can focus more on rushing the passer, knowing the middle won't be a soft spot anymore. The entire defense becomes more balanced and more dangerous. Veteran players on the Cowboys roster have already expressed excitement about the pick. Micah Parsons posted on social media with fire emojis after the selection, and reports from inside the building say the locker room is buzzing about Toia's potential. That kind of energy matters. Bringing in a player who inspires confidence in the locker room is a huge win. Toia's mentality also fits perfectly with the identity the Cowboys want to build. He's not a loud, flashy personality, he's a lunch pail, hard hat type of player. He puts his head down, goes to work, and earns respect with every snap. That kind of approach resonates in Dallas, a team that's built its legacy on toughness, grit, and physical dominance. While Toia will need to adjust to the speed and complexity of the NFL, his skill set translates well. He's already shown an ability to handle high-level competition in the Pac-12, and the Cowboys coaching staff believes he's ready to contribute from day one. Don't be surprised if he's starting by week 1 or at least rotating heavily in short yardage and goal line situations. The Cowboys also see Toia as a long-term foundational piece. This isn't just a one-year fix. They believe he can anchor the middle of the line for years to come. With the right development and conditioning, he has the tools to become one of the most feared run stuffers in the league. And in today's NFL, where versatility and strength on defense are key. That's a rare and valuable asset. Opposing offenses are going to have to take notice. In previous seasons, teams game planned to attack the Cowboys between the tackles. That strategy may no longer work. With Toia on the field, running up the gut is going to be a far more difficult proposition. And that kind of shift could change the entire complexion of the Cowboys' defense. Toia's selection also sends a message to the rest of the NFC East. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders all love to run the ball. The Cowboys are telling them loud and clear, those days of easy yards on the ground are over. Dallas is building a wall in the middle, and Toia is the cornerstone. This pick isn't just about stats. It's about identity. It's about finally addressing a problem that has haunted the Cowboys in big games. Think back to last year's playoff loss. Think about the 49ers marching down the field with ease. Think about those moments when Dallas couldn't get a stop when they needed it most. That's the kind of pain this pick aims to erase. The road to a Super Bowl runs through stopping the run. And with Toia in the trenches, the Cowboys are finally ready to take that road by force.